I think you're going to like this video because it's about making things easier. On the double strung harp, there are a lot of overtones that happen because you have the two rows of strings that are tuned the same. So every time this string happens, it also rings this string, even though you don't touch it. So because of those overtones, there you can have much more breath, much more delay in something before you move on to the next thing. This is not a metronome type instrument. So I want to show you some examples. So the first trick that you'll learn is breathe. And that doesn't mean that you breathe, it means to let the music breathe. And this gives you time to correctly go to the next thing and put feeling into it. So just as an example, this is without any breathing of the music. And that's a perfectly valid way of doing that. But if you want to let it breathe a little bit more, you go. Here's a place I used buying time. It's at the end of Water Fairies, and it goes. So I'm up here. I want to get down here, but it's easier just to get down with one hand. So I'm going. So I'm aiming down here for that 158. I grab it, but instead of playing the whole thing, I just play the C. I have time to then get my right hand to the G 158, and then I just roll it. And here's how it would sound very slowly rolled. So I'm up here. That's buying time. I'm going to play a section of a tune, first in a more metronome-ish way, and then second in a way of buying time and letting the music breathe. It makes it a lot easier for me to play it. This is the straight way. Let's see. Whoops, I cheated at the end and I bought time. So here it is the way that I actually play it, because it's easier, and it also happens to sound better. Now I'll show you an example of the next technique, which I call holding your intention. When your hands are off of the harp and you're not plucking a string, if you want to let it really breathe, you have to hold an intention to keep the energy moving and not let it drop or get fragmented. Another trick is to think like a double strung. If you think like a single strung and try to apply that to a double strung harp, it just keeps things harder. So I'm going to show you an example of a little riff, trying to do it on a single strung and then doing it on a double strung. Okay, I'm going to do this riff on a single strung, and it's hard for me because it's hard for me to do good cross unders quickly. So I'll do it as fast as I can. I could try to use that approach on the double strung, but it would still be hard. But if I think like a double strung, I can take over this part with my right hand. I'll have time to come up here and go, so it sounds like, and it's easy. All I did there with my right hand was, and with my left hand, and it sounds great. Think like a double strung.